Hi! In this video, we will talk about what an experienced analyst or any user should expect when analyzing OLAP data nowadays. The times and technology have changed over the decades of the existence of OLAP, and new options have become available that improve the conceptual approach when analyzing multidimensional or tabular OLAP data. For a start, there are great improvements in web browser engines that can easily display and manage large amounts of HTML content, displaying quickly tens of thousands of data cells, which is of great relevance for OLAP data analysis. With improvements in HTML5 and CSS3 technologies, a great data visualization that comes with cross-browser compatibility makes web browsers the best tool for OLAP data analytics. Moreover, the web technology is by default collaborative, and every OLAP analysis does not stay isolated, but can easily be shared, displayed on the dashboards, sent as a subscription, embedded into another web application, or used on mobile devices. This all leads to improved or even new concepts of how we do data analysis, and here we will list the important ones that you should expect. The most common concept is the grid analysis, where you can drag and drop multiple dimensions to the category or series axis. At the same time, you can add any number of measures, which results in rich insights into your data that can be drilled down in many ways to get relevant perspectives. Such powerful grid analysis is nothing new, but today you should expect ease of sharing such analysis with authorized users by just sharing the analysis URL. Users can collaborate on the analysis or clone it to make their analytics and reports without starting their analysis from scratch. Another concept is decomposition analysis. In this approach, we analyze data visually, from top to bottom. After we add an initial dimension, that is displayed as a chart, we add any number of drilled down dimensions. As soon as we select the item in the upper level dimension, all child dimensions are immediately filtered with the upper item selection. This is a visually intuitive and interactive approach to OLAP data analysis. The most usable concept of the modern OLAP analysis is to use it on the dashboard with other charts based on previously created analytics. Such OLAP database charts on the dashboard are interconnected. Selecting an item in one chart could immediately slice the data in other charts. Such dashboards support various analytic actions to drill down, drill through, slice, quick explore, export data in a PDF file, and many other useful analytic options. Any cell of the OLAP analysis on the grid could be analyzed more deeply by using the Quick Explore view. In this mode, the value from a given cell is further visually analyzed by any other dimension. For example, if the cell value displays the sales amount for a certain product, the Quick Explore view immediately shows this value distributed on the time dimension, so that we can see how this value has changed over time. You can also select any other dimension to explore data for this cell, or convert Quick Explore to a full grid analysis for further analytics. The most often used dimension in the analysis is the time dimension. It is hard to imagine serious analysis without using a period of time to which it refers. Even if the time dimension consists of hierarchies of date structures, such as the year, quarter, month, day, modern OLAP analysis offers a calendar picker that is more user-friendly for date selections than checking items in the hierarchy. Furthermore, relative date periods such as last month, this quarter, or year-to-date can easily be selected to slice the data. If you have a web application where you need to integrate data from the OLAP data source, you can use the embedded analysis concept and quickly integrate previously created OLAP analysis into the environment of your web application. Using an iframe HTML element and analysis URL, you can customize the visual details of the analysis to match your environment. You can also embed a blank analysis into your environment where users can start analyzing the data, which will visually appear as if the analysis was done in the hosting application. There might be cases where you create a data analysis or a visualization and would like to share it with users who do not have access to the underlying OLAP data source. Here comes the concept of published analysis. A published analysis has defined a Windows account to be impersonated within the analysis itself. A published analysis with customized visual details could be opened on a given URL by any anonymous user. Ad hoc named sets and calculated measures is another very useful concept for analysts. While primarily named sets and calculated measures are created in the OLAP cube, analysts can create a new named set or a calculated measure directly in the analysis application, which does not need changes in the OLAP cube structure, reprocessing of the cube, nor any services from other IT professionals. Similarly, modern OLAP analysis brings the concept of the ad hoc drill-through columns. Drill-through shows the bottom, or leaf level, of our data, typically displaying the details of our customers, transactions, or products. For users who focus on the results of the OLAP analysis, and do not want to be distracted by many analytic options, the report view of the OLAP data is a straightforward display of the results with minimal options on the screen. Switch from the full analytic grid view to the report view and vice versa at any time. If you do not want to go to the application to open the important analysis every day, there is a concept of analysis subscription in which you can define the time interval in which the results of analyses will be delivered to you by email at a scheduled time. This way you can receive your analytics embedded in an email message or attached as an Excel or PDF file. To compare results of the OLAP analysis with expected business goals, create KPIs and alerts based on the OLAP data. In this concept, you can define success and fail thresholds, which will evaluate in real time to give the current status of a KPI. The KPI can be visualized on the dashboard, organized into scorecards, or you can create an alert that will send you an email if the KPI reaches the required status. The multi-tenant OLAP analysis is a more advanced concept where you have many clients that access the same report, but every client has its own OLAP cube as a source of data for the report. In this scenario, the assumption is that all clients have OLAP cubes of the same structure. The analysis itself and all other application data are completely isolated among the clients. Finally, access to OLAP analysis is available on mobile devices. In this concept, OLAP analyses are organized as charts displayed in the mobile view of the dashboard. In this view, data can be filtered, drilled down, and drilled through. We hope we have brought you closer to the concepts of modern OLAP analysis as more products on the market implement the same or similar features. If you still use some old-school client application to access your OLAP data, you have hopefully discovered a new approach that will fit your requirements, or you hopefully found ways to improve OLAP analysis.